Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm in Lalbagh, Bangalore, and there is a small and beautiful pond behind me here. I'm just walking right across it. Today's topic, it's been a really long 2 weeks since I made any video. Reason being, I got busy with my work and 2 days ago, 30th July, it was my birthday as well. So it was a pretty long weekend then, and I was coming to Lalbagh, but then I was coming here for a run, but then make, I just couldn't get any topic in my mind to speak. So today, while running, thought of, what topic to speak on. And one topic that came to my mind was playing the long game. In entrepreneurship or in any form of profession, it's very important that you focus on the long game. When I say long game, sometimes what happens is we are stuck. Why are we stuck? We focus too much time and energy on the thing that's not happening now, and we spend a lot of our emotions, you know, time, energy, and everything on that particular task. And if it's not happening, then we feel like, we're not going anywhere. And at that very moment, it's important for us to remember the long game. So let's say, for example, when I started up, I was 22 years old, and I was very, I had money in my bank account for at least 6 months. But then, if for six, I had money for 6 months. I could pay the salaries, everything was there, but I I was focused on, what after 6 months, what will happen. And because of that, I could not focus on my day-to-day work. I was constantly thinking about, what after 3 months. There was nothing. What if it does not work out? Nothing works out. I'm not able to make any money. I'm not able to generate any revenue. What will happen?
Raised
And
49 rupees in 1 hour with 5 kilometers.
due to that constant thought in my mind, I would not be able to focus on the task at hand, and constantly distracted. And due to that, I lost a lot of time. 6 months later, I did not have the money. I had to anyway uh, figure out a way to make that money. So what could I have done differently was actually looking forward for, it's you have time. See, it's been 8 years. I turned 30 last 30th July, and so it's been 8 years since I started up. Now what I feel is today, it was after that 6 months I realized, I have to anyway live without it. I have to constantly be in that pressure, and it got developed over a period of, 1.5 year, that I, even if for there was money for 1 month or no money at all, I somehow I was able to focus on the work in hand, which is very important. And to play that long game, that, what is it what is it that I am working towards. That's the long game for me. And in my previous video, why did I start up? I spoke about, it was just to survive. It was just to get to do something, because I did not have any way forward. It was to make some money. Very simple. That was the reason. Oh, I'm not going to get a good job wherein I'll be happy. That because I did not get into a good college, I knew that I had to do something, and that's why I started up. Now my focus, instead of uh, you know making some revenue to survive, I started thinking like, I'll I'll become Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, because I was in technology. That thinking actually, prevents you from playing the long game, because you already start feeling entitled. It's a very, it was there for almost a year after starting up, and then, when you look at, when you get to see the realities, when you understand that it's all about how well you hire people, how well the people you have hired are working, how well are you able to present your vision to people who are working with you in your company. And this is not just, if you're an entrepreneur, it applies for everybody. When anyone who joins my company, I always tell them, you must look at the long game, and long game requires two most important things: patience and perseverance. Patience, you need to be patient. You can't be impatient when it comes to, being able to achieve your goals. People always say that you underestimate what you can achieve in over a year, and you overestimate what you can do in a week or a day. And that's where the problem lies. You must keep your strong focus on your day-to-day work, and you must be patient towards your long-term goals. See what is at hand, what is it that you need to solve. When you do that, you automatically get the energy to focus and to work on what is there, what challenge that you have to solve today, or in this week, or in this month. And if you start thinking long term, that you anyway, if you do not solve this problem, you're anyway not going to, if you do not take up this challenge today, you're anyway not going to move forward. The focus should be on moving forward, however slow it may be, but the focus should be there. And you need to celebrate your small wins. Sometimes it's very easy for us to forget that. Once you start celebrating your small wins, like, when I started running, now I'm able to run 10 kilometers, and earlier I hated running. I never thought I would be able to run 10 kilometers in a stretch. Today I was able to do that. Reason being, I started with 1 kilometer. I started talking to people about it, that you know I could successfully run 1 kilometer. And it's not about, writing, okay, today I completed 1 kilometers every day. It's about actually feeling it, actually feeling the win, you know. And that's very difficult to do. You be looking at the goal, 10 kilometers, and looking at, okay, it's just 10% of what I'm trying to achieve. But still, if you look at it, it's 10%. 10% now, another 90% to go, but I have been able to achieve that 10%. And that was a very strong feeling for me. 10%, even getting started was very difficult for me. And being able to do that 1 kilometer was very, very important. And then I started focusing on, I'll increase it by 50% or 30%, 1 kilometer, 300 meters. Even that was a very strong win. I could talk about it. Okay, I did 1.3 kilometers today. And that's how within 3 months I was able to do 5 kilometers. And then, 6 months later, I did 10 kilometers. You must look at it. It required a lot of patience, and patience comes from you need to break it down. How can you be patient? When you break down your goals into smaller parts, when you start celebrating, emotionally feeling your win, that small win, that's how you'll be able to accomplish your long term goals. And then coming to perseverance, no matter what happens, you must keep going. You must keep going. When I started my, when I decided that, okay, I'll do my 5 kilometers run, now behind that there was a lot of, work. I celebrated a lot of small wins. But I could do only 3 kilometers in 20 minutes, 21 minutes. With this perseverance that, okay, I will do it, I kept coming back. And then, one final day I decided, that running for 3 kilometers for consistently for a month and a half, 45 days, almost 45 days, I continuously, every weekday I ran. And even if I could not run on any weekday, in case, I missed 2 weekdays in a row, I would cover that up in the weekends. That coming back into it, doing it no matter what happens, showing up, it's very difficult. You have to make it easy to come back, to show up. And that's what perseverance is. I'm not sure, what's the definition, but for me, being perseverant is this: showing up no matter what. And somehow it automatically helps you move forward. Today, I actually wanted to keep this video short. Last time, it was almost 30 minutes video, and what was the trigger to start recording this video? One of the main trigger was a comment that I received on my previous video, and it was from my high school junior. Now, I don't even know his name because he used some pseudonym there for the purpose of logging into different accounts. That actually triggered. And see, these kind of small wins help you a lot. One comment. If I was anticipating thousands of comments in my video, probably, I'll go on to this YouTube channel, could go on to become a 1 million subscriber YouTube channel. But that particular one comment is what has helped me come back into it, right? And thank you so much, whomsoever is that person. But it was very important for me to, get back at it, start making that video. It may help one single person, and that's the motivation for me today. The long game could be, helping millions of them, millions of people to achieve whatever they are doing. But the small win is helping just one person. To summarize, you must play a long game. And to do that, you need patience, you need to be patient, and you need to persevere. These are two most important attributes that will help you play that long game. Thank you. Until the next video.